Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to give a review of Tangem Wallet after 1 month of using it. I kind of want to lay out all the risks that are involved with using Tangem and then also giving the pros about it. So to begin, we're going to start with all the risk. This user on Twitter is very good at critiquing hardware wallets, and I was talking to him on the Discord a ton about the Tangem wallet because he made some pretty bold claims about there being supposedly a hacking vulnerability on the Tangem wallet. And so basically, here are some of the cons to Tangem wallet because they are true here. So the first one is there's no seed phrase. You can't restore on other hardware wallets, and you must use the mobile app as the interface. And then Tangem has to exist for new wallets to register. Basically is kind of true, but not really. But yeah, let's get into this. So Tangem responds to this and says that the Tangem wallet is the safest, most reliable crypto wallet in the world. The chip in your card is a microcomputer that generates the private key that never leaves the card. He says, but the phrase used to generate the keys is never revealed to the user, making the user locked within the ecosystem, not allowing to restore in any other instance than to new set of Tangem cards. Tangem wallet is a set of 2 or 3 cards and has a backup feature, yada yada yada. And then what is done to sign what you see without a screen attached to a hardware wallet, which can display data to double verify that what you see on your phone screen is what the hardware wallet is actually signing. And then they said before you sign the transaction, you could see the address to which the transaction will be sent on the phone screen along with the amount. The main thing is to download the app from the official stores and observe digital hygiene on your device. So basically, what he was trying to get into is the fact that the cons to the Tangem wallet is your seed phrase is never known to yourself or anyone else. The reason for this is because when you get your card has a chip inside it. That chip is what generates the seed phrase. The seed phrase gets generated when you first connect the card to the Tangem wallet app. That is the first time it ever gets generated. Once it gets generated on that card, you then do a backup process to generate that same seed phrase on another card or a third card if you do buy 3 of them. Personally, I only bought 2, but I'm going to be probably buying another set to have 3 because it is a lot more secure than just having 2. So the advantages of this is the fact that you never have to worry about writing down your seed phrase, remembering it, or anything. You just have to never lose this card. This card is your key. And this is an offline wallet. As much as some people try to critique it and say that it's basically like a hot wallet, it's not, because the card doesn't connect to the internet. The chip has the seed phrase, and all it's doing is communicating with NFC technology to your phone to then ask you to put in the password that's associated with this card. So basically, all the data is held within the chip. The chip holds the password to get into the seed phrase. The chip holds the seed phrase. So one risk that can happen is someone takes your card and they know how to hack the chip to get into the seed phrase and figure it out. Now, the chances of that happening are very low. The chances of anyone even knowing what this is because of how new Tangem is very low too. But if they, let's say they know, they're a genius and they know how to hack the chip in here. Now, hacking the chip in here is going to be very difficult. It's closed source. No one has ever done it before. Tangem's been out since 2017. This has never happened before, so it's going to be completely new stuff. Being able to successfully achieve that is going to be very hard. And anyways, you have 2 cards or 3 cards. So if you lose this card, the proper step should be to first off change your password that's associated with this card, which actually you can't do if you only have 2. This is why I'm probably gonna buy myself a pack of 3, because if you lose 1 card and you only have 2 of them, you can no longer change the password that's associated to your card. But if you have 3 of them, you can then go to your backups and change the password. So the first one that you lost, if someone somehow is able to crack the password, which they shouldn't if you put a good password, you could change it and make sure that they're not going to be able to figure that out. But again, you have to be really lucky for someone to figure out how to hack the chip. Now, what you could also do is reset your card on the Tangem wallet to completely erase the seed phrase and generate a brand new one with your backups. So you could do this as well. But what you would need to do is make sure you send your crypto off of Tangem until you completely erase the card and reset it with a new seed phrase, and then you could send the funds back. And now if the person who took the card hacks the chip in the card, it's pretty much impossible for them to get your funds because you send it to a brand new seed phrase, because you can reset these cards and generate new phrases. So that's a tip for you guys. Also, another tip would be to not at all, don't ever update your Tangent Wallet app if you really don't care about other cryptocurrencies being added to the app. I think it's smart to just update it, get the app once, and then maybe update it if it's like a crucial bug fix. But other than that, you don't really need to update your apps. For the Tangent Wallet, it's gonna keep working if it doesn't update, because the updates are only adding new coins or adding a bug fix if there was a issue with another coin. But if you're only using something like Bitcoin and Kaspa like me, you don't need to update the app ever. So that's another good security tip right there, so that you don't have to worry about Tangem possibly updating the app and making a bug that would prevent you from getting access to your funds for a little bit or something like that. But again, the app is always online. It's open source. It's on GitHub. If you had an Android device, I have an iPhone device, but if you have an Android device, if Tangem was for some reason to go bankrupt, it wouldn't matter. The Tangem wallet will still work as long as you have the app on your phone. Or if you lose the app, you can always get an Android phone and be able to download the app online, because the code is completely open source. And if they remove the app from the App Store or the Play Stores, you could still always download it as long as you have an Android phone. So that is kind of a risk to it. And basically, the biggest con is the fact that you just don't have your seed phrase. But that was the whole point of Tangem, was to not have the seed phrase and not have to worry about it, and instead secure your card, and have proper security practices with your phone. That's pretty much it. But the chances of someone hacking your phone and actually being able to spoof your screen and change it to make it seem like you're signing a transaction, but it's actually going to a different person, the chances of that are super rare. Again, I mean, these are user errors. Like, this is you clicking a vulnerability on your phone, clicking a link, downloading the wrong app. It's gonna be something that you do to cause the hack to happen. A dedicated attack to Tangem is gonna be very unique and rare, and especially if you have an iPhone, you're super secured when it comes to privacy and all that kind of stuff. Android is a little bit more open source and easier to mess with. But again, if you're downloading the official app on the App Store or the Play Store, you pretty much don't have to worry about anything. And for some users that typically only use these wallets once in a while, like they decide to log in or just to add more funds to it, I mean, there's pretty much nothing to worry about. I think it's safe to maybe check it like once every week or something, just to make sure everything is looking good on there. But after 1 month, I've had no issues at all with Tangem. It's all good. The worst case scenario is the fact that, I don't have a seed phrase. So if for some strange reason, which is again super rare, Tangem goes down, I lose the app for some reason on my phone, I cannot restore my crypto funds with another app because I don't have that seed phrase. But this is why I'm also encouraging you guys to make sure you have your crypto spread around different wallets. Do not keep all your crypto in the Tangem wallet. I would not recommend that. That's not smart. It doesn't matter what wallet you have. There's no wallet that's 100% secure. If for some reason you lose both cards, guess what? You now do not have your crypto. So you want to always spread around your crypto between other wallets. Personally, I use Tangem, and then another wallet that I would recommend is the Trezor wallet, which looks like this. It's very small. This cost about I think it was like $60 or $70. I hold my Bitcoin on here, and then I hold my Bitcoin on here as well. So I use both of them. And then for Kaspa, I use Tangem, and then I use the Caspian wallet, which is a hot wallet, which is a little bit less protected than a hardware wallet, but it's still a lot more secure. If you're just doing proper security practices on your phone, you pretty much don't have anything to worry about. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also going to be trying to bring on a one key review The One Key wallet is a brand new wallet also that is now including Kaspa, and I am waiting for that wallet to come in so that I could do a review about it and then possibly promote it on this channel. But ultimately, the Tangem wallet is super secure. There's not really much to be worried about with this. There's a lot of people that were trying to create like a lot of critiques on it, which is good. And yeah, there's pros and cons. It just depends your risk tolerance and how, it's up to you if you want to choose to use this or not. But it is very, very secure. It's just up to you to make sure that you are taking good security practices and never hold all your crypto in one place. I would not recommend doing that at all. It's really on you at the end of the day as a user to understand security practices and keep your funds safe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little review after 1 month. I've enjoyed the Tangent wallet and I'm going to keep promoting it on my channel because I think it's a really good wallet. It's really, really convenient, especially for people who are not familiar with hardware wallets and stuff like that. It's a very easy way to get started in learning about it. But again, I would recommend learning about real hardware wallets that connect only to your laptop. You don't take this around with you like you do with the Tangem card. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Tangem, I do have a code that gets you 10% off. You could buy either 2 or 3. I actually would recommend to buy 3 instead because personally, I think it's a lot safer. If you lose one, you still got the 2, and with those 2, you could change the password if you need to. Because if you do forget the password that lets you get into your crypto funds after you scan the card, if you forget that password and you don't have 2 cards, then you cannot change the password. You need 2 cards to be able to change the password at all times. So if you lose one, then you pretty much need to make sure you remember that password. So those are kind of like the vulnerabilities with it, but other than that, it is going to be pretty secure. I like it a lot. So yeah, if you guys are interested, the code is Kaspa Silver and you're going to get 10% off. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for $50 of Kaspa. All you have to do is leave a like and subscribe to the channel and you guys can get $50 of Kaspa. In the next video, I'll be choosing someone who comments down below when they first found out about Kaspa, and I'll be choosing someone random in the comments to be sending over $50 worth of Kaspa. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and do that. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. With all that being said, don't be average, be different.